Another round of applause. Thank you very much. Yes, Terrence, please feel free. Before Daniel makes his remarks, I would also like to extend my congratulations, Daniel. I was thinking how light that medal was when I felt it in my hand, and I was reflecting on all the photos that a very loving mother helped put together in the back there. So please take time to look at those. And I was reflecting from the moment that I saw you at the bridging ceremony to this moment, all the depth of those experiences and the weightiness of all that time out in the wind and the rain and the snow and everything else. It was really a fun time, a lot of experiences, and one thing that I'll always remember is the joy that Daniel brings to the entire environment. As you can always tell, being around Daniel, he's always smiling no matter how bad things got. I could always count on him to smile, and I'm like, don't you know what's going on? Yeah, so congratulations, Daniel, on my head. So at this point, I'm going to sit down, and Daniel, it's up to you.
Well, first off, thank you all for coming today. 10 years ago, I was sitting where all of you are now, attending a court of honor. Instead of me being up here, though, it was my brother. I wondered if someday I would make it to where he was standing, and today I can gladly say I did. First off, I want to thank Mr. Turnus, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Brockhouse, and all the other assistant scoutmasters and committee members for their leadership during the past 7 years. They have done a great job in guiding the troop, even when it hasn't been the easiest for them. Together, they helped me teach me the skills throughout my scouting career that I'll use for the rest of my life. I started as a Tiger Cub when I was 7 years old. Throughout my time as a Cub Scout in PAC 60, I went on many different field trips, like Fontenelle Forest and an Omaha Royals game. Went on campouts out at Walnut Creek, entered numerous belt loops, Webelos pins, and other things. Other fun things were the father-son cake bake and the annual Pine Car Derby race. I finished Cub Scouts and earned my Arrow of Light and was excited to bridge over into Boy Scout Troop 319. I started as a Boy Scout in early February of 2009. I remember the first camp out I went to, which was a spring camporee at Camp Cedars. My allergies were some of the worst I'd ever had, and it was my eyes, but I still enjoyed my first camping experience. That year I earned my tenderfoot second class and first class ranks. I also attended my first summer camp out at Camp Cedars, and earned myself a few merit badges, and earned myself a few mosquito bites. I have many other memories of scouting. I remember trying to get some sleep while lying underneath an SR-71 Blackbird at the SAC Museum. I enjoyed getting second place in the Dutch Oven competition at Little Sioux. I got tired from walking through countless neighborhoods selling popcorn. I was the top seller one year for popcorn, selling over $2,600 worth, and received quite a few great prizes. I remember spending the night in a wilderness survival shelter that was the right size for one person, but was filled with 3. They didn't want people to actually stand inside, but we never had to worry about getting cold. I recall the planning, asking for donations, and recruiting scouts to help with my Eagle project, and all the hard manual labor that everyone contributed and took to complete my project. Digging on that hard, solid ground may have been difficult, but seeing the finished project at the end of the day made it all worth it. Also, I have many memories of some challenges that didn't go so well. That includes having to leave Camp Cedars to go to the hospital for spider bites, and cleaning mud off me and my things for days after what felt the longest hike in my life, tromping through the mud at the Lake of Three Fires. I'd like to thank my family for always being there to support me. They've given me many opportunities and chances that no one else can provide. In times when I didn't believe in myself, they made sure that they did and helped me get over those obstacles. Boy Scouts has helped teach me a lot over the last 7 years. I learned many valuable life-saving skills, made new friends and met new memories, and worked on developing my leadership skills into something that I can use in my life, in college, and any career that I choose. That is why it is important to me to reach Eagle Scout. Now I would like to ask Mr. Turnus to come forward. I would like to present my mentor pin to Mr. Turnus. He has provided countless years of leadership, taught me valuable skills, and always been someone to help me through any situation. again to my family and everyone who has supported me in the troop.
At this time, I'd like to ask Father Vogel to come forward and lead us in the benediction.
Heavenly Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Father, continue to send forth your blessings upon all of us here. Continue to send forth your blessings upon your Son, Daniel. May he continue to grow in your sight, grow in love and knowledge both of you and of those around him. May all that he has learned continue to assist him on the path of virtue and holiness, so that he, surrounded by all of us, be with you forever, the final goal of all our lives. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Father Vogel. After the ceremony is over, I invite you to attend on behalf of Daniel and his parents a reception right here behind you at the Steinhausen Center. I now declare the Eagle Scout Court of Honor adjourned. But before we leave, if you could please stand for the retiring of the colors.
Troop attention, color guard attention, color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Retrieve the colors. Scout salute. Color guard about face. Forward march. Color guard halt. 2. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the Court of Honor.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I've been asked to mention that it will be about 5 minutes before the food is ready, so please stay if you can and enjoy lunch here.
The way town works. It gets lost. There's too many.
And to go under another cost says paperless, but then there's that other part of going to.
There's easy, how many eagles have they got?
Texting
while a lot of lost real pockets are going to get explorers because when we went that trips and everything up on water skill area for 20 days. Cruel, but you get out of that. Really felt you couldn't. You felt that you hadn't made it.
I've never been up there.
Oh. That's a reason I have to get in shape because it's brutal. The portages are like this.
It's like I've got Macy's opened up.
Hit their kneecaps and things like that. It's
She told me that she took a trip up there with 7, 8 days. And they can get some storms. Now, if you have your automated you can still do your Eagle or that's a change from even 10 years ago. Because when I was committing here,
I mean, part of the bottom.
I had a couple guys come through, literally turn it 18. So they had it now they I don't know how much extra time they get. probably more like 2 months. All people were to when they said, okay, we have 3
You're gonna be a Cub Scout.
it's probably more
Can't
paper.
do that. Twinkie.
But the only difference in
I know.
you gave a bouquet of roses to your mother instead of a pen. And I have a picture still with my, giving my mother, you know, put up the antics. But the way our friend Bill is now undergone his 5th neck surgery, he almost died, and they almost paralyzed him during the last one. Veterans Hospital. And that is what you're doing.
You know, I had 2.
I know you.
I went to the orthopedic hospital. Real good experience. No, I don't feel that way. Well, the first one, it took me probably 2 years maybe to really feel,
I remember that.
2005. The other one in 2008. That I don't think I ever fully got full grip on. But it doesn't quite fit us. But again, it was a year or 2 before I felt like, oh, you know, I can go do something way better. I feel sorry.
Midway during my surgery, stop. You never go out of the anesthetic. You didn't finish it because they thought they paralyzed him. So they stopped. They had to bring him out of the anesthetic to find out he had been paralyzed. And he was all right. So then he has to go back under the anesthetic again.
Well, if you talk to me, give my best wishes while it's time to eat.
I never heard something else. I didn't know what I was going to say. You know, they get some of that kind of routine in law school where they have to go up and have oral arguments. And he's criticized pretty harshly at times. One time he just tore him apart because he didn't wear his suit coat when he presented. So I thought, this woman just came after him and felt horrible. Even though he did a good job, he forgot to wear his suit coat. And so, you know, yeah, he's learned some things about it. And, I told him, don't go too long. And it came out about right. Yeah. It was fun back in the day, right? Yeah.
Must feel pretty good to you to come to these chairs and see it.
You know, it's really
I'd like to see it.
just, I can't describe the feeling to see these guys grow.
Yeah.
In different paths they take.
Yeah, we didn't know anything about being a lawyer until he just decided, you know. He might have been a junior or senior in college, but I had suggested, you know, you might want to consider some postgraduate work, and so there he is.
Somebody should do a study of Eagle Scouts and what percentage of them go on to be successful.
Yeah, it's probably been looked at. Shannon was looking at it, and all these famous people, he's like, oh no, Michael Moore was an Eagle Scout.
Yeah,
There's always a black sheep in there.
yeah, they're Eagle Scouts, they're humans, so.
Oh, yeah.
He is a man of accomplishment. It's just got an accomplishment.
Yeah, there's not many Eagle Scouts that have ever been involved in the wrong side of the law, but there's a few.
And quite a few are laid back. I have 2 houses down from me. The guy works at the post office, he's a scout. And now participating in scouts with the
That's interesting.
that's a different path.
Yeah, that's it.
I think he's missing out big time. So, especially guys that were in it. Were you in it?
No, I may attend it, but not really.
Guys that were in it, they really get it better than anyone.
Yeah.
So that's surprising.
To your own taste.
So are you still at Mutual then?
Yeah.
I kind of assume that, but were you his manager when you retired, or they shuffled things?
There was a shuffling to the end.
When I recognized the place going back 2 months later, but
Yeah, it's still similar to Kathy Tippy has yours.
Gee, last I heard Kathy was at Lincoln. She came back.
yeah, she lured some of her associates from Mutual out to Lincoln.
And now they
Heard him back?
Well, you know,
So that'll either leave them as opportunities or.
I heard you.
I heard that from someplace.
I'm sure it's changed a lot in the 10 years since I left. There was no banking or any of that.
Yeah, it's changed.
Kevin misses it too.
I give it 2 thumbs up, and that's only because I only have 2 thumbs.
Just stick with it. Really miss it.
Maybe it's I miss him